Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with my review of Curse of the Queerwolf. So, a small disclaimer before I get into this. Curse of the Queerwolf is not for the easily offended. In fact, and I don't mean this in an insulting way, if you are someone who is easily offended, I suggest not even watching this review. And for those of you who do decide to watch, please keep in mind this movie was made in a different time. Curse of the Queerwolf is a 1988 horror comedy, written and directed by Mark Pirro. He also wrote and directed A Polish Vampire in Burbank, Nudist Colony of the Dead, and Death Row Game Show, among others. Curse of the Queerwolf, though, is quite possibly my favorite of his horror spoofs. And while the movie is not part of the Fangoria Challenge, it was indeed highlighted in Fangoria. I think it's worth noting that this VHS release of Curse of the Queerwolf is highly sought after by horror VHS collectors, and I can definitely see why. First of all, it's from Radon Home Video, and it's super rare. Not only that, the movie itself is super awesome. It's hilarious. I laughed out loud through the whole thing. Curse of the Queerwolf is about a man named Larry Smallbutt, who works at a health clinic with his best friend, Richard Cheese. He goes by Dick. Think about it for a second. Although Larry has a girlfriend named Lois with whom he lives, Dick is always inviting Larry out to pick up women with him. One night at the bar, Larry and Dick meet Paula and Holly and invite them back to Dick's place. When they arrive, Dick and Holly retreat to Dick's room, while Larry and Paula start fooling around on the couch. In the heat of passion, Paula bites Larry Smallbutt on his butt. And then, just as Larry's headed to third base, he learns the truth about Paula. She's equipped with an additional appendage. Of course, Larry freaks out, now aware that Paula is, in fact, a guy. Moments later, a lynch mob arrives, and Larry informs them that he has been bitten by a transvestite. The mob informs him, though, that Paula is not just any transvestite. She's a dickanthrope. You know, like lycanthrope, but with a dick. Paula is a queerwolf, they tell Larry, and the hunt begins. Soon after the attack, Larry also begins having frequent nightmares of hillbillies chasing him through the woods. Later on, Larry has a run-in with a fortune teller. Upon looking at his hand, the fortune teller informs Larry he has been marked with the sign of the five-sided flower, the pansygram. He has been stricken with the curse of the Queerwolf, and on the next full moon, he himself will change. Of course, the next full moon is that very night. We then get to witness Larry's transformation into a queerwolf. Long painted fingernails painfully grow from his hands, and hoop earrings grow out of his earlobes. His hair grows long as well. His butt grows bigger too. His lips become red with rouge. And as the fortune teller warned him they would, his wrists go limp. The next morning, Larry wakes up as himself again, naked in a sauna. He can't remember the events of the previous night. But when he goes home to Lois, he finds bouquets of flowers and notes sent to him by various guys. Obviously, Lois has questions. Embarrassed to tell her the truth, he instead shares his affliction with Dick. But Dick assures Larry it can't be true. And so Larry pays a visit to the fortune teller for help. She tells Larry there is only one way to kill a queerwolf, and it involves a different kind of silver bullet. You can probably imagine what it has to be driven into. I'll leave it at that. Can Larry stop himself from becoming a dickanthrope once again? Will he curse others with his bite? Can he avoid the lynch mob before they arrive with a silver bullet meant for him? Will the nightmares ever stop? Will Lois stand by him, even after his transformation? Can the fortune teller help Larry defeat the curse of the Queerwolf? There are a lot of things about Curse of the Queerwolf that would probably offend a lot of people, but I thought it was hilarious. It's the epitome of a horror spoof. It pays homage to quite a few classic horror films. Obviously, An American Werewolf in London is one, especially with the transformation scene. It also pays homage to The Omen, The Exorcist, and there's a hysterically funny Poltergeist homage. There is a body count, including a few deaths that are actually quite gruesome. And we get some gratuitous nudity from Larry's girlfriend Lois in a shower scene. There is so much more I could describe about the film, but it would probably be deemed inappropriate. If you like horror comedies that cross the line and keep on running, then Curse of the Queerwolf is for you. It's comical and so cleverly written. It's super silly, outrageously entertaining, and fabulously fun. Have you seen it? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.